guys, welcome to MaNaPaTau Chronicles. It's 12:53. This nocturnal person.
It's not my fault.
She woke up at 4 p.m.
Haki wewe kwa nini sasa unaniandika hivyo mbele ya watu? You know there's my future business partners watching.
Woke up at 4 p.m.
Surely they would take me seriously.
She did sleep at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. mimi ninaamka usiku nakuta mtu na mandizi.
Why would you
thought I was dreaming?
Oh my God. Why would
you? Nakuta mtu. Babe, are you okay? Nasikia njoo.
Nilikuwa nasikia vibaya juu ya dawa. I'm taking some serious antibiotics that get me so down. So I need some sugar. And the sweet banana is the easiest. Wow. Aki unanianika. You're throwing me under the bus. And these people are looking at us and they might not take me seriously.
No, but
I can rise up early for meetings. Please don't fail to call me for an endorsement or for a partnership.
But mbona una panic? As far as sleeping and waking up is concerned, we don't have a specific routine. Just because I wake up at 9 or I wake up at 6 does not mean I even you won't get to accomplish what you need to do. So you woke up, you did what you did, you've done what you've done, we've eaten, we are happy, and now we are here shooting this.
Only my work is only to feed you people.
For example, so you will still shoot also your own things. Anyway, let's get back. Thank you very much for coming back. Thank you very much for coming.
Please wake up. Where is your coffee? Can I get you a coffee?
Guy,
let me get you a coffee. So thank you for your keep on coming back.
Thank you for coming back again, yet again, and again. So today's topic starts with a question. We are married, yes?
I think so.
But are we married? Conventionally, this is what happens. Girl meets boy, girl falls in love, boy falls in love. They start the phase that is called courtship. This is where they get to know each other. Girl gets to know more about boy, boy gets to know more about girl, like that. And then they commit to each other. They go to the parents and say, we want to spend the rest of our lives together. Okay, fine. It is agreed upon, and then they are blessed in their union by having a wedding, and then after the wedding, they move in together. They start their life together. They plan or not for children to come. Sometimes it comes according to the plan. Sometimes Mungu na mipango yake, and then they continue life like that. Okay? So conventionally, that is how it could have been, it should have been, it would have been. Okay? The Christian, biblical, conventional way. What we were taught growing up. Not what we saw with other people, not what some of us experienced with our parents. It happened the way it happened. I say this because
I have not experienced marriage. I don't know what marriage is from my own parents. They were never married. They met, they had me, they separated, and that was it. Even truthfully speaking, I've seen sort of marriage in my uncles and aunties. There is the religious marriage because each religion has it's how it does its marriages, right? It's not just Christianity. And then there is the sort of come we stay, we do. Come we live. So and then there is what you define for yourselves. Will and Jada are married, right? I'm sorry. Wait, pause. No shade. Because I'm asking what is married. According to them, they are married. According to them, they're in a marriage.
So
even if it's not traditionally what we know and think what, because really, I mean, there are hints and underlying tones from previous interviews, not even just what happened recently. They're kind of in an open marriage or an open situation, or a situation whereby if the either party has somebody else on the side, they are not letting go of each other. At the end of the day, bora wako married. You can be with a joker over there, me I can be with a joker over here, but at the end of the day, we are in this house joker together. That is sort of the definition of an open marriage.
Chana na jede na will. So She has not experienced marriage because her parents were not married.
I don't know what marriage
So
is.
my parents were married, conventionally, church, yes.
Yeah.
But before my mom and dad, my dad was in a previous relationship that had my eldest sister. So I have a sister who's born of my dad, but not born of my mom. So there was something else about that I still experienced. So it was not completely conventional, you know. There was something else up with katikati. So the conventional way of marriage helps you plan and protects you from some things. For example, we met, we engaged. We engaged thoroughly, and then vavavoom. Makastao. Yeah. So this is something that probably our parents and society tries to protect us from, but sometimes because of our youth and our hot blood, we want to say, you know what, me, I love this person, me, I don't care, even if I get pregnant, whatever. There's a way that it being preached and re-emphasized and being told to us is a way of helping protect us from something, which is what we experienced. For example, we've been together for how long?
4 years now.
4 years now. And now is when you're feeling like we are now starting our lives. We're just starting our lives together. We've moved into a home for us and not my house, which was a bachelor pad.
Bachelor pad.
Having moved into a home.
Bachelor pad.
Having moved into a home for us, I will admit it was actually not a home for us. It was actually no. And I'm not putting down anybody who lives in that kind of space, who lives in that kind of environment. It's just that according to our means and our needs, I need to put it that way. As far as our means allow us, and as far as our needs necessitate us. Kisugo kinagogwa. Ninangwalua. Watu by the way complain wanakujaga hapa hivi kulani ma vocabulary. No. Kisongo kikianza kuteremuka, by the way isi mutelemuko. Anyway. So
then accent in a show up.
out of nowhere. Women are in men's lives for a reason, for a purpose. First of all, ni kutusaidia to stick to our mission and our goal. It can be vague, it can be ambiguous, it can be vivid. Moja, relax. Men need women.
We all need each other.
Listen, men need women. Yes, women need men.
What?
Women need women. But you see, we've seen many women survive without men. But you see a man struggles a bit without a woman. For me yake ikuagi poa sana.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true. Kwa sababu si wewe ulisema unataka kunisaidia ni make sure our home inakaa a certain way, ina feel a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah. The woman is or has been the man's helper. Kumsaidia kuachieve mission yao pamoja. Kuachieve mission yao pamoja. Inaweza kuwa mission yangu, inaweza kuwa mission yako, inaweza kuwa mission yetu pamoja. Uzuri ni as at now, as I can see the expressions on her face mean she's disagreeing thoroughly with me. As at now, luckily, we are on a path where we are holding on to the same mission.
Yes, we are on the same mission, my love.
We are on the same page.
Yes, we are on the same page, honey.
Kuna watu wengi wanasema, me as a woman, I had to let go of my dreams so that I can help this man achieve his dreams. No. That will be another topic for another day, probably. No. We have just started our lives together. When you realize things like, now you need mnahitaji viti, mnahitaji curtains. Mnahitaji curtains. Mnahitaji mattress ya kitanda ya mtoto. Mnahitaji meza kwa living room. Kwa sababu meza yenye ilikuwa kwa bachelor pad ilibidi imetolewa kwa hiyo nyumba. I miss that table.
That table. Please let's not go back because itaharibu mood.
We've been together for 4 years, but we just started our lives together. We knew each other for 6 months. Bam. Now we switched from each other to now this other person that we have. Though we were very intentional, and I emphasized and I kept on emphasizing every day, we are not staying together because you're expecting this child. we're staying together because the plan on the long, we're in a minute for the long haul.
Yeah.
We're in it for the long run. Tunaenda now tukienda hadi mwisho. Si ndio? So we might have quote unquote put a pause on the two of us to focus on this new bundle of joy. Because it is true.
You're thrown through the ringer.
Something changes immensely. Something changes heavily.
A lot changes. Most couples, with the onset of a child coming into their relationship, some don't survive because so many dynamics now change. You sort of put a pause on the both of you and you're like, okay, we are no longer just the two of us. Now we have this other person. We have to think, including this other person in everything that we do. We have to think about the future that includes this person here. For instance, we have never gone on a vacation together. Ever.
This was supposed to be the year. 2020 was supposed to be the year.
Because finally now we were like, okay, maybe now, now our heads are above water and we can finally, we can breathe. We can save a few coins here and there to go and do 1, 2, 3 and or explore a place or something. We were not people of lots of means, so it has taken us a bit longer to get to a place where we're like, okay, I think we have a momentum here. I think we have a rhythm here, and I think we can spare some time and some coins to do something together. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, human beings since time, even when we were supposedly in the caves, there has been a creation of society, a sort of togetherness, a sort of structure, a sort of government, because we function through order. We function through structured systems. So marriage is a system in itself. Like I want to step out of the religion aspect and just go to the human aspect of it. And there has been, I don't call them rules, regulations that have
best
been
practices. Let's call them best practices.
Because people who have lived before us have seen this is what works, right? And it has been picked up even in not just religion but culture as well. This is what we do, this is what we do, this is how you should do it. But I feel there is a sense of ignorance, if I may say, when it comes to preachiness in marriage. I know people are going to come for me in the comments.
No, Mama, let me say it this way. On that point, you see it as preachiness. I will see it as, because it has been told to me. Did I follow it? No. What happened? Life
happens. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But I'm not obtuse not to acknowledge that these structures, these best practices have been put in place to protect. It sort of protects you from being in a situation where, oh, this guy has left me pregnant. Kumbe he was just here to play around with me and there's such situations. So I just want to say there's not one right way. In my almost 30 years of living, I have come to realize there's no one right way to do life. There is the underlying structure, the bone that we should follow, but then there is life. That's why I am unapologetic about my situation.
No. We are married.
Not just in church.
We got married. Traditionally Uganda, I'm even going to attach a photo of my certificate. I have a marriage certificate. In Uganda, I am legally married, and the government acknowledges that as a certificate of marriage. Okay. In Kenya, fitu ndio fichenjanga kwa sababu the plan was to have something this year, but then things have been happening the way they've been happening, so kukaenda venye kumenda, but the plan is still there to just make it legal in Kenya. But this is my situation. Didn't we sit back and say, as much as we have no regrets, we do wish that it had gone a different way?
let me say this, let the record indicate. When I said if I wish things had gone a different way, I don't mean I wish we would have gone to church first to get married.
No.
I wish we had spent a longer time
Together
with just the two of us to experience life,
before
to
our child
travel.
came.
Yes, before our child. But MaNaPaTau, if you watch this in the future, honey, we love you so much. We do not regret having you. Baby, mwah, I love you so much. You came and completely changed our lives. Ulikuja na blessings.
Sahani kubwa sana.
Tunakushukuru sana mtoto wetu na tunakupenda. We don't regret having you, not even one bit. We love you so much, baby. In the same breath, I wish it would have been better. I don't say I wish. It would have been better probably if we spent a little bit longer where it was just the two of us.
Because now, right now, what we are experiencing is a crash course
Married
in
or
everything
not.
life.
Yes.
Crash course in everything life. We have to figure ourselves out. I have to figure
While being
myself
together,
out. She has to figure herself out.
At
We
the
have to
same time we are
figure our
together.
child out. We have to figure our careers out. We have to figure our business line out. We have to figure our employees out. There are so many things that we are doing at the same time, which would have been better planned.
Done in steps.
Because for sure, as much as we would not, I'm not saying that we'd stop trying to figure ourselves out if things had gone the other way. It's just, it would not have been as intense as it is right now. Because you see, there are things those are figured out. Aya, let's focus on this. Ingine inaweza kuwa tu hapo hivi tu kwa periphery mahali. But you're focusing on this one thing. Something that somebody asked me before, which was a very heavy question. A very heavy question.
Really?
So, in my previous relationship.
Yeah, but I was married before. This is a married man. This is your second marriage.
You married a married man.
Yeah.
So he asked me a simple question. That was before I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to talk to her parents. He asked me a simple question. So are you living together? Yes, we're living together. Have you gone to visit the parents? No, I'm not going to visit the parents. So now that you're living together, does that mean you're married? So yeah, kinda. We are married. We are living together. We did make the decision. And now we're just planning to have the ceremony. So, okay. And when are you planning to have the ceremony? Anytime. Najua si kitu iko na haraka. Sema So muliona haraka muishi pamoja, lakini huoni kama iko na haraka kwenda kwa wazazi. Hiyo hata ina issue. Wacha niulize hivi. If one day you woke up in the morning and you found her lifeless body lying next to you.
Ooh, this is getting deep.
Yeah? You woke up in the morning, found her lifeless body lying next to you. It's not even about what you would do. Where would she be buried? Would you take her back to her parents? Would you take her back to her parents to bury her? Or would you, as now the assumed husband, bury her? And that was the day I decided I'm never going to weka msichana wenyewe tu ovyo ovyo. Nikapanga nikasema huyu ninampata, kunaenda hivi. Alafu ndio hiyo mambo ikakuja pa.
By the way, we actually planned to go the way we meet. We even used to talk about our kids, where we want them to go to school, how we are going to it was structured in our mind. But then again, life happens because life happens.
Yeah.
And me, according to me, I am married. Okay? I'm a married woman. Please, okay? My papa knows this man. In fact, my dad. And I will listen, how is your husband? Please. I'm married now.
No, we are married.
I'm a married woman.
We are married. And
God knows we are married.
The reason why we are even doing this tour is because we just need to figure out, you and your person, are you married or you're doing things married people do?
Okay, yes. Now there is a difference. The number of people who are enjoying marriage privileges without hata mama yako hajui. You are busy slaving in somebody's kitchen. You are busy slaving in somebody's bed. You are busy
slaving in bed.
You are busy. You are very, very busy. Mama yako akajua haki. Wow, Marto, this is a serious point.
Slaving in bed. There
there is that aspect. People who are doing married people stuff, na hata hamuna direction ya kule mnaenda, like you're just there having a good time. So you end up having to do, because from there you're going to get somebody else and go and move in his house and continue doing marriage people stuff. At the end of the day, when you look back in your life, you've been a wife to so many guys, but none of them have wifed you. So that is where now those structures came in to protect such a situation. You, or even the men, the other side, flip side, unasaidia msichana, unamulipia school fees, yani unakuwa husband. Akigraduate, anakuambia, so we've come to the end of the road. I don't love you anymore. And I have somebody else. Leo na mtu anakuja hapa anatulia social media because hakukuwa na proper structures, you know? So there is that. The structure and order is there. God is a God of order. Yes. We are a people. Generally, people need order. That's why there's governments. However bad it is, as long as there's a government, some things will work.
And we're not saying that this is the good way, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. This is no. We're just saying these ways have been known to protect you, the two of you, or your parents or your children, from something that would happen if it went the other way. You know, it just protects you from something. So again, I go back to Marcus. We love you. Like, you are the best thing. As in, yani me, I've always wanted to be called Daddie. Yani from yani.
Vile tu alitoka kama hakai mimi.
I mean, photocopy. MaNaPaTau will as you're going to watch this sometime again in future. We love you. We adore the fact that you came. When you came, you changed a lot in our lives. Yeah. Between the two of us, we can't put you down and say, let's figure things out. No. Because even as I'm trying to edit my videos, this is you, Marcus. You just come, Daddie. Unasumbua. Sisi ungesumbua baadaye. Ni venye baadaye ningekuwa labda nisha form structure na life yangu, nimeacha kujifanyia hiyo kazi mimi mwenyewe, nimepatia mtu mwingine.
So now when you come home,
nimejipanga.
When you come home, you're just Daddie.
Yes, when I come home,
it's just that now we have to figure things out, figure ourselves out, and learn and relearn things while also trying to be the best parents to you.
And do you think
it's a lot?
That's what happens in most homes where these circumstances happen, things have not yet been figured out. The baby is called what they call sometimes oops baby. And now you have to kimbiza vitu, and then the child does not get enough time from the parents, because the parents are trying to figure themselves out first, between the two of them, figure their life out, figure their
constantly balancing.
Mtoto akikuja na baraka, anakuja na baraka, ni yeye mwenyewe ni baraka kivyake, lakini inakuwa mzuri kupanga. That is why I think in most homes the first child hiyo kuja sawa, ni Mungu amewapatia, amesema ni hiyo time, alafu wa pili anawaambia jipangeni sasa, wakati mutakuwa ready ndio mutapata. Ndio hapo ndio watu wanaanza kujipanga pole pole.
But anyway, life happens, so we'll run with it and we will be all right. We will be just fine. We just now need to work and act from a point of consciousness and awareness of our situation, and use that knowledge to make the situation work, because it has to work. It really has to work. We can make it work.
Otherwise.
Yeah. So, but me, I still stand proudly. I'm a married woman. Okay? Go and argue with your people. But me, I am married. I'm a married woman. Okay? Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of MaNaPaTau Chronicles. Again, please remember to hit the subscribe button.
Thank you so much for watching, commenting, na kwa hapa kwa comments nikicheka, liking. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Yes. Please, since watchers are twice the subscribe, even I think almost thrice the subscribers. Yeah. Why?
Share, but remember to tell them to subscribe.
Yes.
Till the next one. Bye-bye.
Mwah.